Hello, welcome back. Today we're gonna do another episode. It's a special request by Ambrose Joseph from YouTube. The comment section is the Bruichladdich, the classic Laddie. This bottle is a little bit different and special because usually Bruichladdich are heavily peated and smoky whiskies. They're the makers of the Port Charlotte, and they're also the maker of the Octomore, which is the most heavy peated whiskey in the world, exception of independent bottlers, of course. This one here is completely unpeated. As you can see, the bottle is very different than a normal bottle of whiskey. It's blue. They call it the classic Laddie. They were trying to there's just so much smoke, so many smoke drinkers, right? Like the Asian market mostly doesn't drink peat and smoke. They're more like sherry or Marsala cask or something a little bit more sweet. So they branched out. They call themselves like a disruptive in the industry because they do things like that. They pick some strange casks sometime, and it's pretty funny. This is a little bit different. Every bottle has a batch number. You can go on their website. The serial of your bottle is here on the back of the bottle. You input the serial into their website, and it's gonna give you the list of all that is in there. I think in this one is 6 different casks, 2 different distilled. They don't write the age, it's an NAS, but actually they're very transparent with what they put inside their barrels, as you can see here on this thing that I just filmed before. They're very transparent, and I really appreciate that. A lot of NAS, you don't know what's in it. Like if I take a bottle of a Glenrothes, the maker's cut, right? Good luck. It's a sherry bomb, and besides that, we don't know much. So I like this. I like the way they do this. These people, they home grow their barley. It's all from Scotland. It's not imported from outside like other companies do. They might not have the same volume as other companies do, like Macallan's. So they can't do this. They're sustainable like this. This is unchilled, no added color, which is also a plus in the whiskey world. I think it's time to open this here. And let's put it in there. This smells really, really good. There's no peat in there on the nose. It smells clean. It smells a little bit like peachy, saltiness. It's a small island. It's I forgot to mention, it's from Islay in Scotland, so another island where all the Hardberg, Lafroy, Lagavulin, all these guys who do smoke and peat are from. So it's very, little bit out of character to get this. Yeah, it smells a little bit like white wine as well. The barrels for this, I think there are 3 or 4 wine barrels. And they're not specified. One of them is not specified white or red, but you can feel like a white grape in there, so let's try it. This is 50% ABV. It's actually not bad. For me, I'm a cask strength drinker, so more alcohol, the better for me. It's very floral. You still get like a sea salt. You still get some peach in there. You still get the white wine. It's actually a little bit oily, but not like creamy oily, just a little bit of oil. So it's dry and not dry at the same time. I don't know how to convey this to you. It's very clean. I think it's very soft, also soft for 50% ABV. Yeah, and the finish on this, the finish is when after you had your taste, right? What comes back is called the finish. It's not very long, it's not very heavy. There's a bit of cinnamon, like a cinnamon burn, but it's not like burn like pepper again or cayenne pepper or stuff like that. It's just like a cinnamon, easygoing burn. It's actually quite delicate, I would say, compared to what they usually do, like a Port Charlotte or Bruichladdich. Like usually they're peated stuff, right? I would drink this on the beach. I would drink this with lunch. Yeah, with a salad at lunch. It's 50%. You could add a little bit of water in it or an ice cube. there's no need for this for me, but like I said before, there's no wrong way to drink whiskey. If you want a little bit of water in it, go for it. If you want an ice cube, go for it. It's pretty darn good. This company closed in 1994. They were bought by a bigger company, and then they decided to close it because of overproduction, they said. So they reopened, I think in 2001. Yeah, in 2001 they reopened. And they started with a new mentality where it's more like a craftsman. I don't think they use computers in the distillery. I think their selling point is a craftsman whiskey, not like a Macallan, which is very industrial. As you can see on my shelves here, I have only one bottle of Macallan. Another conversation for another time, it's not really with me. After drinking a little bit, you can taste the oak, and you can taste like a wine barrel as well. It's easy going, it's smooth for 50% ABV. And because it's unchilled filtered, no added color, sometimes you'll see a little haze in their product, which is normal. That's why they use chilled filtration for low ABV to remove the haze in the whiskey, but this is 50%, so they don't need to chill it to remove the haze to separate the particles in it. It's I think it's a good choice. I don't remember how much I paid for this. Let me check. I think I paid like maybe 40 bucks, maybe something like that, 40 bucks. I don't think it's expensive for what you get. I think it has its place. I like the packaging, the blue packaging, so it brings you, the men's market is the men's market. And with this, they try to go a little bit on the women's market as well. This color, it's very appealing. It doesn't look like intimidating. It doesn't look like heavy. It looks very light, very happy, and very sunny. And actually, the product inside the bottle is exactly what the bottle is saying to you. So it's great marketing, but actually, they follow through. I didn't drink a lot of this bottle in particular. I know they have 8 years as well. This is an NAS, non-age specific, so I reckon it's a bit young. Maybe I go around 6 years in that area, but it's not like a raw young, because since they use like 6 barrels, there's a lot of flavor intermixed in there, so you don't get like a 6 years in an oak barrel, only one barrel, then like a single barrel, then you'll feel how young it is. But because it's mixed with other flavors, other barrels that had something different inside of it. So some barrels had Marsala, some barrels had bourbon, some wine from Spain, some had sherry from Spain as well. And so all these flavors, natural flavors, intermingle together, and it gives for a good dram actually. Yeah, maybe I'll put it back on my list of things to drink when I'm not, when I want to try something completely different. You gotta be careful. At 50% ABV, it gets smashed quite fast. I like this. It's really good. I would recommend this. It's not an exploration in taste. It's not a full-bodied whiskey. It's maybe not a cigar whiskey. More like a social gathering whiskey. You're in a group, in a wedding. It's perfect. You don't have like a heavy smoke coming out. Yeah, like I said, more like a lunch whiskey in my case. I own a restaurant, so I drink for a living sometimes. And yeah, I think I give it a big thumbs up. I'm quite happy with this. Yeah, hey, listen, give it a shot. I think at that price, and it's not a waste of money, and you're gonna finish it for sure. It's not something like if you try an Octomore, right, and you take one sip and then it sits on the shelf for 3 years because it's just crazy. You can't take it anymore, too much smoke, too much peat. This is just gonna go down slowly, and I think you can share with your mother-in-law or your dad, or I think it's open for everyone to try. So anyway, that was that for today. If you have any requests or something you'd like to know, leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll try to get back to you, and I'll do a review. Like I said, if you see something you want to see, you want me to try, just put in the comment section as well. Like I did today, I'll just put a bottle down and we'll try it and have some fun with it. All right, so see you next time.